In the U.S. today, the average child watches 1,480 minutes of TV per week. That can either include regular TV shows, movies, or any kind, just including watching the TV. From personal experience, I've seen that kids watch TV with cursing and they begin to curse at a young age, or they see someone fighting and then they think it's okay to fight since they've seen it on TV, which are normal people like us. And I personally think that TV should be reduced or cut out completely, or just have them watch at least maybe 30 minutes a day or only on weekends, and have them focus more on their school work or go play more outside. Nowadays, you don't see a lot of kids playing outside. They're always in TV or inside watching TV or playing games or just sleeping. They're not reading a book. Most kids aren't even interested in reading books nowadays. In the news article, Is Media Violence Damaging to Kids by CNN, it states that school shootings are somewhat caused by TV violence and violent video games. CNN mentions that the Sandy Hook shooter, who was a fan of Call of Duty, which is probably the cause of him coming up to getting all the information and the guns on how to, or in the mindset of killing people without feeling any kind of pain. 90% of movie shows have some kind of violence. Either it just be cussing or spitting at someone or even physical fighting. And then on the webpage, Child and Adolescent Psychiatry, it shows that several studies show that children become immune to the horror of violence. They accept violence as the way to solve problems and identify with certain characters and victims. They think that it's perfectly okay to watch any kind of TV show. Like, for instance, today we have different kind of ratings. We have rated G, which is for anyone which has little to no violence, no cussing, or anything. And then we have PG, which is parental guidance. And I personally think that the parents should watch it first before, and then after that, then it can go from there, and the parents can decide personally if they think it's proper or right to let their child watch the movie. And then there's PG-13. Parents nowadays, they think, just because it's PG-13 and it has someone smacking someone or someone cursing or sexual intercourse or any kind of sexual innuendo, that it's okay to show their child, that they're not going to pick up from it or they're not going to do anything different, which is not true. And then we have rated R, which parents also think that it's okay, because there's gory movies, and then there's other kinds of different horrors, and then there's like war movies that kids nowadays, like at 10 years old, are watching these things, and they think that just because someone else is doing it, that it's okay for them, and they're not going to get in trouble for it. And it shows that people on TV, they've decided not to blur out words like they used to. Like some channels, they'll blur out cuss words, and they'll blur out, like, you'll have a theatrical version and then you'll have an unrated version. In the theatrical version, they'll blur out or delete some scenes that shouldn't be seen in case a child comes and watches or anything. But the unrated is not blurred out, and it's everything they recorded, which can be from sex to violence or anything. But topic of TV violence is that kids personally need to stop watching so much TV, or they need to be under parental guidance all the time, to where they don't have a TV in their room, which a mass majority of children nowadays have TV in their room, so they think it's okay to watch TV whenever they please or whenever they want. They need to go outside, ride their bike, play with kids around the neighborhood, because there's plenty of neighborhoods that has tons of children their age, or even a little older or younger. Or they can even read a book, and a lot of kids nowadays, they'll want to watch TV instead of doing their homework. So they need to either sit at the table or learn not to watch TV while they're doing it, because it'll delay their work and their school grades will go down, and then they'll just not progress in life like they should.